You are the Apex Champions.
just stand here and...
That's okay? Okay. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to this live stream from THRUSTMASTER. We are here at the THRUSTMASTER booth from ADAC SimRacing Expo. As you can see behind us, there is people playing right now. I'm Xavier. Maybe you know me already as XP from previous live streams. And I will be your host for about 1 hour, more or less. And I'm not alone, because we have Traction.
Yeah, Tom from Traction here. Thank you very much for having us, Xavier. And very excited to see what THRUSTMASTER has in store at this amazing event. And I believe it's the first time you've ever been to the ADAC SimRacing Expo.
Yeah, indeed. This is the first time for us. It's a pleasure to see how the show is going since 2 days now. It was a big step being here. Flex some muscle, you know, with the big guys here. We bring a new technology with us for this year, so it was nice to wait until the right moment to get into the event. But yeah, we are pretty happy about it.
Yeah, well, this is an amazing booth by the looks of things. Quite different to the other ones out there. And, well, you've got a lot to be proud of, I guess, and a lot to show off. So, well done. Kudos.
Thank you, thank you. We wanted to provide a different experience to visitors here. That's why it's a closed booth. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not open booth. People can book the session online. Yep. Maybe there is still some session available for today. I'm not sure. You can check if you are around. But yeah, we wanted to provide like a VIP experience. People can get here, try the product, the T598 on GT7, and then try the T598 on ACC on PC.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite cool. I forgot to mention that we don't have the chat here, so do not hesitate to answer your question in the chat. There is 2 guys from THRUSTMASTER, TM Red Flag and TM Marshall, who can answer your questions. And also, we have a giveaway, so you can try to win a T598 during this live stream. So do not hesitate to subscribe. And yeah, good luck for everyone.
That's a cool competition, a cool prize, cool giveaway. It's a nice wheel. We'll talk about that later. I think before then, though, I'm going to interview Xavier with some tough questions. And then later, there's some community questions that have been compiled from both Traction and THRUSTMASTER followers. But for now, I'm just going to ask you the difficult ones.
The hard one. Yeah. And for this part, we have Pierre-Yves from R&D.
Yeah.
He will join us in a minute.
Here he comes now.
So we can be sure to answer all the questions from the most
Yves, nice to meet you. Tom? Okay, right. I hope you're ready. We've got some technical questions coming up. But first, some easier ones. So, THRUSTMASTER, you've talked a lot about the new era recently. It's been, I think, 4 products or 4 major announcements. What does the new era mean to you? And it must have been a long time in development.
Yeah, indeed. It was a big thing for us. The new era is not only for THRUSTMASTER, but also for sim racing. With T598, we introduced a new technology, the direct axial drive. I think we thought that direct drive was the best thing on the market, and we were wondering what will be the next big step. And direct axial drive can be the one, so that's why we believe that this is a new era for sim racing. But also, this is a new era for THRUSTMASTER.
Right.
Because of this new technology, but also because we launched multiple products, as you said. The new era for the ecosystem with a new steering wheel, but we will talk about it later.
Yep.
The new era for also the quick release system, because we launched the quick release upgrade, which allows our customers to upgrade their previous THRUSTMASTER wheel with the new quick release system for T818 and T598. So yeah, basically they can jump into this new era with the quick release upgrade. On top of that, we also launched the new raceline pedal set.
Yep.
The new range of pedal set for us. We had the TLCM, T3PA, T3PA Pro, the TLCM as well. But the raceline pedals range is the new one for now. So yeah, lot of new stuff for us.
It must have been very busy.
It was.
A lot of hard work. Yeah. So you mentioned it there, direct axial drive as opposed to regular or what people know as direct drive. I just wanted to ask, before we get into some technical details about that, why do something different?
Why? I mean, look at the competition.
Oh, whoa.
But I mean, the competition is getting so big. We must innovate if we want to to stay in the race.
Yeah, right.
Everyone is launching great products. We must launch great product as well. Also, the direct drive was, as I said, a big step in sim racing, but it also has its limits. We released two very detailed articles about this.
Yep.
The limits of the direct drive, especially the main issue with direct drive is the cogging. And yeah, I mean, we were looking for the new type of technology to solve the main issues from the direct drive wheelbase. Also, direct drive is expensive.
That's very true. Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
And for now, with the wheelbase on the market, either you get top high-end direct drive, but for beginners or for intermediate level, it was hard to find good DD on the market. So with this new technology, we believe that we found the right way to bring innovation to markets with a perfect performance and cost ratio.
I see.
And yeah, at the end, if you see the price of the T598 and people who are trying the product here, they are shocked about the level of detail.
Yeah, it's in my personal experience, it's quite very detailed for the price range with the wheel, the wheelbase, and the pedals. Pierre-Yves, how long has this technology and the T598 been in development?
Wow. I think the inception of this idea was October 2021. We start to imagine what could be the experience we wish, and after we try to find how to do it. We just don't want to make technology to do technology and deliver technology. It was all about the experience. So we did several proof of concept, asked several players to come and say, okay, what do you think about this? And the first proof of concept was already amazing from this player. So 2021, October, and after 2022, some proof of concept. And really, we start development in 2023.
Wow, okay. So the initial ideas were over 3 years ago, and then a lot of work to now.
Yeah.
Apologies if you can hear a car engine revving in the background. We're at SimRacing Expo. There's several cars firing up at any moment, but hopefully we can go through that. So, Xavier, what's the main difference between, obviously you have direct axial drive, but you still make a product that's direct drive, the T818. So what's the main difference between the two devices and the technology in use there?
So what we must understand is direct drive and direct axial drive are two direct drive motors.
Yeah.
But the inside design are completely different. Direct drive, like classic direct drive as we know now, use radial flux motor, where we have the shaft and coil, copper coil, and a magnet parallel to the shaft.
Yep.
This type of motors use a lot of copper.
Yep.
And the main issue with cheese cogging is produced while you are moving the magnet from one copper coil to the other one. So it creates energy, which is called eddy current, which creates magnetism. And that's what you feel when you turn off your wheelbase and you try to move the shaft.
Yeah.
The feeling, the coggy feeling from the one magnet going from one copper coil to the other one. You know, this snap feeling.
You have a display on the stand where you can test that.
Yeah, exactly. We want to explain to the customers what is cogging, and it's the best way to explain is just try wheelbase with cogging and wheelbase without cogging. Obviously, when you're driving, there is algorithm behind to counter the cogging. That's why you can't feel the cogging that much while you're driving, which is good. But at the same time, you need to develop the algorithm to counter this cogging, which use energy, which slightly change the force feedback feeling from the game. So you can miss some effect. You have latency because this signal must be, changed and adapt to counter the cogging. So yeah, this is direct drive. And now with the direct axial drive, the inside motor and the design motor is completely different, which is the shaft. You have the shaft, obviously, but the magnet and the copper is parallel to the shaft. And the copper is not copper coil. There is no coil inside.
No, okay, interesting.
The copper is embedded into a PCB, which use just a portion of copper that you will need in a classic DD. And this is a big difference because less copper means less eddy current when you move the magnet around the copper. which means no cogging.
Right.
And no cogging means you don't need to develop algorithm to counter the cogging, etc., etc. And there is many benefits about this.
Yeah.
Also, because there is much less copper, for the customers, it's cheaper.
I see. So it's part of the cost saving.
Exactly.
Is this design? Yeah.
That's why we can reach this type of performance at such low cost, I will say.
Interesting. Well, speaking of performance, Pierre, I believe it's rated at 5 torque, but actually it can do more than that in certain scenarios with the overshoot function. Please explain that.
So, thanks to the technology we are using, we team up with a partner, and their technology help us a lot to overshoot. So overshoot means we have no saturation in the coil. We can send the current very high, and the current is torque. So we send the current very quickly to the coil, and it overshoot very quickly. So yeah, it's amazing the performance we were actually doing at the first step. So yes, we continue, and after we create the resonance effect that is overshooting over more than the standard overshoot.
In what scenarios does it overshoot? Is it when you're trying to catch a slide?
In fact, when the game is sending an effect, you have overshoot. It said, okay, maybe you start to turn. If we send us, for example, 0 to 100%, and when we reach 100%, we overshoot, and after we stabilize. But current direct drive, as said Xavier, there's some cogging, some let's say time to stabilize. But with this technology, we stabilize very quickly, so it's very overshoot, control, and then constant torque.
And overshoot isn't the only piece of technology that I find particularly interesting, because I've also experienced the gear jolt. How does that happen?
So at the beginning, we said, wow, we have a very cool feature with the overshoot. We can go very high in torque, and say, okay, how to demonstrate? Because, you know, we need to be implemented in the game. So if we make a SDK function, it will take time to be implemented in the game. So we try to find a solution to how to demonstrate the technology, the harmony technology. And we say, okay, it would be cool if each time you press the paddle shifter, you have a kick.
Yeah.
Like in the real car, if you drive a Formula 4 or Formula Renault, you shift the gear and you okay, let's do it. And we pre-record an effect, and each time we see the game is changing gear, okay. And so you can do it with a paddle shifter, but you also have the TH8S, TH8A, and when you manually change the gear, you also feel the effect. So it's really cool. And some people on the booth, they said, "Did you put the bass kicker?"
Yeah. I think, in my experience, again, if you have it on a cockpit or a rig, like an aluminium profile one, it sends the shockwaves of a gear shift through that, and you actually feel it with your bum, and you don't expect that really, just coming from the wheelbase.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, this is very surprising at the beginning, because especially people are not aware that we can do that, and not aware that they can feel this through the cockpit.
Yeah.
Also, because the game just sends the information of gear shifting, it doesn't send the information of having this type of vibration. People who know the game, they feel this for the very first time, even if they perfectly know the game. Like, I never felt that before in ACC, for example. But yeah, because it's from the wheelbase. And the cool thing is, this is the harmony technology with the high frequency vibration technology. For now, it's only for the gear jolt effect, because we developed this effect especially with this technology, and it comes from the wheelbase.
Yeah.
But in the future, we can completely imagine that game developer will implement this type of effect.
Yeah.
So our wheelbase can just reproduce the same effect. So we are working with game developer right now to optimize the T598.
I see.
And it can be a good improvement on the force feedback.
Okay, so let's hopefully the game developers, like you mentioned there, jump on board and implement some even more cool features.
Yeah, I mean, some of them came to the booth during the weekend, and they were pretty happy about the product. So I don't see any reason why they shouldn't implement such a cool effect, because we are the first one to develop this technology, the DAD technology. But I mean, this is such a cool technology probably in the future we'll see more wheelbase with that.
I was going to ask. You beat me to the question. Well, kind of. There are a lot of new things in T598. What's the future of that you've learned for THRUSTMASTER? What's the future use of these new things?
As I said, this technology is very, very promising.
Yeah.
People are really positive about this when they try the product. So it's really cool to see how people react with this first hands-on. So there is so many benefits with this technology. I don't know why they wouldn't be other wheelbase like this.
All right.
So
yeah.
we don't know what the future how the future will be and what will be the next product, but this is so promising. This is such a leap in the force feedback and the cost ratio for the wheelbase that I mean, why not?
Okay, well let's see. Let's see. Okay, all right. Speaking of some existing products, the T128 and the T248, I think they remain at the entry level. And at the top, you've got the T818, and in the middle, it's T598. So does the T598 effectively replace models like the TGT2 or the T300?
The T128, the T248 are entry level with belt-driven technology. They are great products for everyone who wants to try sim racing for the first time. I mean, T128 can be found sometimes at around 200 euros, which is
cheap.
Super cheap. And the force feedback is cool. I mean, you're playing a game like GT7 or Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport.
Yeah.
This is really good gear for this such games. Then we have the T818 with direct drive technology.
Yeah.
And in between, we had the T300, the TGT. Both products are using belt-driven technology.
Exactly.
But I mean, the market is evolving, technology is evolving. We had a leg in this range, I would say. T300 is a great product. And
very popular.
Very popular. Maybe one of the most recommended products for beginners.
Yeah.
But technology has evolved. Now we have T598, which is better in every way, I would say.
Yeah.
TGT2 is still a good one. I mean, it has the Gran Turismo license, which is massive. The steering wheel is great, and everyone loves this. Also, as you said, there is the transducer technology, the TDFB, with specific effects for GT7 and GT Sports. With D598 and this new technology, we are able to give another experience on GT7, which is different from what the TDFB can do.
Okay.
But different doesn't mean not as good, obviously. Some people will like it. Some other people already love the T598, even if they are like really hardcore gamers on the TGT2.
Yeah.
And they love the TDFB. So yeah, we have so many possibilities with T598.
Yeah.
Again, with game implementation and optimization, that we are pretty confident the T598 will be a cool upgrade for T300, obviously, but TGT2 as well.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so it could become the new default. Let's see.
Exactly, yes.
And for those on PC, often adjusting and tweaking settings of a steering wheel via software is very important. Every manufacturer offers something. Are you working on any enhancements, changes to the PC software?
Yes, so the team is currently working on the THRUSTMASTER panel. So you have a beta version. Yeah. Yesterday in US, we released the version for the first customer.
Right.
Because first delivery happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So yes, it's real. And now we will improving. We'll be releasing on Microsoft Store this THRUSTMASTER panel, so you can download and you will receive updates monthly, quarterly. Every time we have something new, we'll push it to the store and you can download it.
That's good to hear. Yeah, some new software to go with the new devices, right? Makes sense. We've talked a lot about the T598, right? Wheels is very important, but we must not forget the raceline pedals, because that's a huge new product as well, right? You know, THRUSTMASTER pedals have been very popular over the years, and now this is something quite different. So just talk to me about the genesis of those pedals and what the main features are.
So it's a completely new design in our pedal set range.
Yeah.
First, it's made with metal. T3PM was made with plastic mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a completely new philosophy of pedal set for us. There is much more modularity. You can adjust the pedals. You can upgrade the pedals with an incoming load cell upgrade kit.
Yeah.
Then I think we'll talk about
that as well. Yeah.
I guess so. So yeah, this is a new line. I think that people will love it anyway because even the T5, the Raceline pedals LTE, which is the one included in the T598,
Yep.
LTE for long-term evolution, it's a really great pedal set for entry level. The precision is super nice. This is all effect technology inside. You can adjust the pressure very easily because we include 2 springs for the brake, plus behind each pedal there is 3 positions to adjust the pressure. So it's a great product for beginners, and then they can upgrade with what will come in the future.
Let's talk about that because it's a 2-pedal set at the minute. But my understanding is you could get the 3rd pedal if you want like a clutch pedal, and also crucially a load cell upgrade kit of some form. Is that next year?
Yeah, it will be next year for sure.
Yeah.
You're completely right. We show when we reveal the product a video when you can clearly see the upgrade evolution and possibility from the pedal set. So as you said, we'll have an upgrade kit which include the load cell pedal. So you use the load cell pedals as a brake, and then you use the current brake pedal you have on the LT version as a clutch.
Right. Yeah.
And
okay.
we also include a larger metal plate, so you have space for the 3 pedals because the LTE version is quite tight with only 2 pedals. So we include the larger plate, so you can have a proper 3 pedals version.
Interesting. Well, looking forward to trying it, especially with a load cell. Thank you very much, Pierre-Yves. A pleasure to speak, and hope you've had a great show.
Thank you, Pierre-Yves.
Thank you for those technical answers. And before we go any further, I think, Xavier, you would like to quickly recap the momentous device that is the T598.
Sure, because we are here at the event to show the product, the T598.
Right, yeah. There's many of them behind. People are playing them right now.
Yeah, this is the star of our booth today. Oh,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I didn't get what I hear in my
No,
cue,
but the T598
okay.
is a fantastic product.
Okay, we go.
We've done a review on traction, and now you can explain to the audience some of the features.
Yeah, so obviously the main features is the direct axial drive motor.
Yep.
Because this is the beginning of everything in terms of features, So direct axial drive, I won't talk too much about it again because we already talked about it.
Yeah. But it's an important element.
Yeah, it is an important element, and if you really want to get into the detail, again, we released 2 papers with lot of technical details.
Right.
You can find out on the website, on the THRUSTMASTER website. And if you're a tech guy, I mean, this is gold. I mean, you will understand everything about the technology. So yeah, I encourage you to have a look at this.
Yep.
So direct axial drive motor, sorry, no cogging, all the benefits of the no cogging effect.
Yep.
First one is 5 Newton meters plus overshoot.
Yep.
So that means this is 5 Newton meters constantly. As we said with the T818, we always want to speak about constant torque.
Not peak torque.
No peak torque.
Yeah.
So 5 Newton meters constant, but with the overshoot capabilities, which can get as high as 100% more than the constant torque.
Right, it's quite a big increase when the overshoot happens.
Exactly, yes. And the overshoot is very important because what you would feel when you try the product is not only 5 Newton meters, but it's like super boosted 5 Newton meters. For example, when you're driving on the curves, a long one at full speed, you'll feel the 5 Newton meters as a friction because it's a speed, but then you'll also feel all the small details, like if you drive over the curbs, or if you are bumped by another car, which is not possible if you don't have overshoot capabilities. Because if you don't have overshoot capabilities, you'll reach clipping very fast if you play your wheelbase at the maximum torque. And we have such a reserve of power with this overshoot that we can play at a maximum force feedback and then still have all these small effects.
Yeah.
So the overshoot is quite hard to explain, to be honest, because this is the first time that we introduced this word into the sim racing gear market. And we wanted to differentiate this compared to the peak. I mean, this is not. This is completely different.
Right.
And if people ask what is the peak of the product, we can give the number like somewhere between 10 and 14. But again, this is only for the overshoot. So
yeah, for a few seconds at a time.
Exactly.
When it's
Even shorter. It's like a short, impactful feeling of all effects. For example, if you drive rally racing and you have a jump, then you'll have a big feeling of the jump, much higher than 5 Newton meters. But again, it's not like holding a steering wheel and feeling 10 Newton meters. Well, you know, if you want 10 Newton meters constantly, just go with the T598, which is great, but the feeling is different.
Some road cars have a power level or torque level, and then for a few milliseconds they have like an overboost feature or something, and it's very similar to that, but in sim racing terms.
Yeah, it's similar, but
still different. But.
Yeah, it's still different because it's not a boost for 3 seconds. It's a controlled boost for every single effect.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
So you'll get sharper and clearer effects.
I see.
All during the whole session. Not like, okay, I just press the red button and get the boost, you know?
No, it's not, exactly right, It's deciding when it's best.
Yeah, exactly. On top of that, we have the harmony technology, so the high-frequency vibration technology. We already talked about this with the gear jolt, which is a great features. I mean, if you have a cockpit at home and you can feel the gear jolt through the cockpit, this is really refreshing.
Yeah, it's very different.
And again, this technology will be probably implemented in many other games in the future, so hopefully. It can be only better in the future.
Yeah, that's cool.
We also have a small screen in the wheelbase, the race dash display. This screen allows you to change your force feedback settings on the fly. We have 3 profiles inside the wheelbase, so you can keep one for each game, for example, or one for each car. Or one for you and one for your kid. And you can adjust all force feedback settings. We have more settings that we used to have with the T818.
Right, okay.
We have now friction, boost effect, like high and low effect. We have maximum speed of the steering wheel. We have the gear jolt. We have the damper, as we all know, the main force, as we all know as well. So yeah, you can better adjust your force back to your test. And this screen also, it's also used for telemetry data. So if you're playing with steering wheel which has not screens, you can have telemetry data in this screen, like RPM, position, best lap, current lap,
which is very useful.
Type of stuff. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool one.
Nice.
We didn't talk about the sports car wheel add-on, which is
which is what comes with the bundle.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
This is a 3 centimeters steering wheel made with plastic mainly, but this is a super light one, so you can have you can take the best of your wheelbase basically because it's light. But this is a cool wheel. People actually love the paddle shifter because it's a short travel one with magnetic sensor. So yeah, it's a cool entry level wheel.
All right, well, that's quite a lot of cool features about the wheel, but it also comes with some pedals.
Yeah, the pedal. We already talked about the pedals, but raceline pedals, LTE, so full of metal, pressure adjustments.
Yep.
Yeah, a cool one, basically. To start, this is one of the cool ones.
Okay, well, thank you for the overview of the T598. It's a fresh product, so you're very proud of it, and we should cover the cool features that it comes with. Moving on next, though, we have some questions from you, the community. So Thrustmaster put a post out. I saw it certainly in Discord a couple of days ago with some questions from the Thrustmaster community. And then also we did the same with Traction. And we've compiled some of the best ones. And these all came from genuine community questions. So the first one is to do with the optional shifter. So the TH8S, easy for me to say, shifter, does it work with the new T598 if you've already got one?
Yeah, it works. It works perfectly. TH8S, TH8A as well, the premium version. Basically, everything from the ecosystem from THRUSTMASTER works with the T598.
Just plug it in.
Yeah,
Go.
exactly.
Okay.
The handbrake as well.
Yep.
All the steering wheel if you have the correct quick release adapter or quick release upgrade. So yeah, if you're already into the THRUSTMASTER ecosystem, you can use everything. And actually, it's cool to have a manual gearbox because with the gear jolt effect, it's a cool feeling. To gear,
that would work through that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a cool one. So yeah, it works.
That was an easy one.
Yes,
the next one's not so easy. The T598 is available as a bundle, but for those already in the ecosystem with wheels and pedals, will it be available as just the wheelbase at some point?
Yeah, this is a good question. A lot of people ask us in the booth because for THRUSTMASTER current customers, they already have pedals, probably TLCM, and steering wheels, so they only need the wheelbase to upgrade the T300 wheelbase or TGT2, for example.
Yep.
So yes, the wheelbase will be available separately.
Okay.
Early next year.
Oh, so next year. So the load cell pedal kit's next year, and that will be next year as well.
Yeah, that's a lot of coming next year then.
Yes, busy 2025 as well as 2024.
Yeah.
And then the other element is, so if I'm already in that ecosystem and I have one of those lovely Ferrari steering wheels, the SF1000, which is like a Ferrari Formula One wheel, will that be at some point compatible with this particular wheelbase?
Yeah, the SF1000 is fully compatible, and maybe you can see it, but guys
people are using
here,
it behind us.
Yeah, exactly. This is fully compatible, so all the telemetry data is compatible with T598. The thing is, you need either the quick release adapter we already launched with the T818.
Yep.
But we also launched the quick release upgrades few weeks ago.
But that was not with the SF1000, was it?
Yeah, you're completely right, because the SF1000 is much more complex than the other wheel we have. There is a screen, etc. So we needed to develop a specific quick release upgrade for the SF1000, which will be available later this year and not next year.
Oh, so that's something for this year?
Yeah, exactly, yes.
So there'll be that upgrades kit where you can take off the old quick release and add the new one. It will be available for that particular wheel at some point soon.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And this is a nice upgrade because the force feedback feeling is really improved with the quick release upgrade, especially with the SF1000 because you don't have this extension. But on the other hand, this is a permanent upgrade, so you can't remove the quick release upgrade after that. So
once you're committed.
Yes, you want to. I mean, you need to make sure that you're playing on T818 or T598.
Yeah. But there's also the adapter as well that's less permanent. Okay, another compatibility question. So the TLCM pedals, the existing load cell pedals. Someone asked, is that also compatible with T598?
It is. It is compatible. Easy one.
Easy. Okay, but how about the wheel from the T300? That is a quick release wheel. Can you use that on this particular wheelbase?
It isn't.
Oh, not so easy.
Yeah, not so easy. When we launched the quick release upgrade, we provide a list of all the wheel compatible, and the T300 steering wheel is not compatible with the quick release upgrade. So if you want the upgrade, you can't. But if you want to keep this wheel, you can still use the quick release adapter, put it on the T300 wheel, and then it's compatible with T598.
Ah, okay. So there's a workaround.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Someone was asking about the TGT2, which is the existing Gran Turismo licensed belt-driven wheel. We've already mentioned it. It has a special transducer in there, which gives a different sensation. How does the newer device compare with the feeling of the TGT2?
It's different. Obviously, T598 has the advantage of the direct drive, so the smoothness. This is a perfect motion of the steering wheel. So T598 has a lot of advantage compared to the TGT2.
I see.
Based on everything we already talked about, the direct axial drive technology, the overshoot, the gear jolt, etc. But also the transistor is really, really good with the TGT2. So as I said earlier, some people will still like the TGT2 because the transistor is so good on the GT7.
Of course, it's something different.
Exactly. But T598 will provide a different experience. And when it will be perfectly optimized on GT7, it will be awesome.
Okay, yeah. That's a big answer there, I think. The other question that I saw a lot of, the traction community was all about this. Every other question was this.
I know what you're talking about.
T598 works on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, and the PC. It doesn't work on Xbox. So for those with a Microsoft console, Xbox, please.
Yeah, we are focusing on PlayStation right now.
Okay.
PlayStation and PC, obviously. But we heard the community. To be honest, we read every single comment about T598.
Yeah.
The digital team make a great job on Discord as well, so and on Reddit. So we read every comment, and we saw that Xbox is still a big demand.
Yep.
So yeah, let's see.
Let's see. Well, that wasn't a no, was it? So we'll find out in the future.
That wasn't a no.
That wasn't a no. All right. So we've talked about the new era, and a lot of Thrustmaster communication and marketing has been about the new era, and now all the new products, the 4 stages has already been announced. So has the new era ended? Or will there still be some new products, basically?
Yeah, we stop here and we go on holidays.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Done. That's it. Mic drop. T598. See you later. Done.
Yeah, no. I mean, the new era was the beginning of something new for us.
Yeah.
We wanted to be clear from the beginning that the new era was not only one product, but it's much bigger than this. It's much bigger for Thrustmaster. So basically, Raceland pedals reveal, then quick release upgrade reveal was a pass to T598.
Right.
On this pass, we released the 2 technical paper, which was great, I think, because people need to understand what is this new technology. Otherwise, they would just say, okay, this is 5 Newton meters, so I don't care.
Yeah, right.
But in fact, this is much more than this. So we wanted to have this philosophy of explaining the product, explaining the technology before revealing the product. And then we have the Hypercar wheel add-on, which was the last step for the new era, showing that we can do great wheels as well. We are really good of making affordable wheels in this market with great performance, but we are also good for creating high-end products. So this is not the end, obviously.
Not the end.
We still have plenty of stuff to show. It's just the end of this, campaign about saying the new era is here, and this is a new stuff for Thrustmaster. But obviously, the new era will continue with us, and we have plenty of projects coming soon.
I suppose you've had 4 key products all very close to each other. That doesn't normally happen in a normal year, so you are going to continue. It's just they're all here in one new era to start with, and then carry on from there.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. So speaking of new things, we've talked a lot about the direct actual. I can't say it now. Direct. You say it.
It's even worse for me. I'm not
axial.
Actual.
Axial.
Direct axial drive.
Goodness me, had a bit of a moment there. DAD. You should just say that.
Yeah, DAD.
DAD technology. So we know it's 5 Newton meters constant, and then with the overshoot. But would you consider a different wheelbase with a baseline constant torque that's higher using this technology?
Yeah, we talked a bit about this earlier. As I said, people seem to love this product. This was a first try with this technology. This is a really good one. So, I mean, we show you what we can do with this technology for affordable product, 5 Newton meters plus overshoot. And yeah, let's see in the future what can be done with this new technology. So everything is open.
Also not a no.
This is not a no. We'll see what will be in the future.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Someone was asking. We've touched upon this actually quite a bit, I think. But someone did ask about what effect can the harmony system or the high frequency system have alongside overshoot. How can it work together? I suppose. And maybe are you looking forward to game developers utilizing it? Yeah.
So the harmony technology for now, the best example is the gear jolt effect.
Yeah.
Because we developed the gear jolt from the wheelbase, so we just need the telemetry data from the game saying, okay, this is a 1 gear shift, so we send the information, and then, boom, the vibration is here.
Yeah.
Harmony technology is capable of many things in terms of vibration, so it's just a matter of time to work with game developers, implement this type of effect. This is quite new. It's quite new for the market, so we still need to work on this. Compatibility with games specific effect to fit with all the power of T598. It's already fully compatible in many games. I mean, the T598 itself.
Yep.
But then now it's time to optimize stuff.
Right. Okay.
And this is a great product for now, but it can be even greater in the near future.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it develops. Another question about TLCM, which again is the existing load cell pedal set. And obviously got Raceline, which aren't load cell right now, but they will be an upgrade next year. So they're asking, TLCM, are they still the top of the THRUSTMASTER range in terms of pedals?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, TLCM is a great pedal set. Load cell, metal part. So yeah, it's a great one. Raceline pedals will have this load cell as well, but this is a different philosophy. The Raceline pedal set is more, adjustable. It's fully made with metal. So when the Raceline pedal set with the load cell technology will be available, it will be two great pedal sets on the market for the SimRacing range, TLCM or the new Raceline pedals.
So they will continue to be sold, and TLCM is still the pinnacle?
Yes, it will.
Yeah, okay, good to know that. The next question is, will Gran Turismo 7 recognize the T598? Now, obviously it does, because someone's been playing it behind us, right? But maybe what they might mean is, will there be integrated support, in the game menus for this particular wheel?
Again, we are talking about game implementation and game optimization. So yes, for sure, now the T598 is perfectly working on GT7. But still, there is a way of improvement in terms of optimization due to this new technology. So it's completely compatible. It perfectly works. But again, it will be we can dream of many things with game implementation.
Have to call up Polyphony Digital and
we are working on this.
Yeah. Okay. Final two questions from the community, and thank you again for sending them in via Traction and THRUSTMASTER channels. This is a big one. Is this the end of belt-driven steering wheels?
Oh.
Yeah, big one.
This is a big one, yeah. No, I don't think this is the end, because T128, T248, great product. It's just not as new technology as the direct axial drive is, but we can still make great product with this for entry level, for beginners, with a lower cost as well.
Yeah.
Also, we have to keep in mind that direct axial drive and direct drive are still costly. I mean, there is there is copper, magnet. This is material which are quite costly compared to a belt-driven system. So no, I don't think the belt-driven is dead. And I mean, on the market, there are still great products with this technology.
Okay. Final question from the community. Another difficult one. You launched in 2022, at the end of 2022, I think, the T818.
2022, yes.
Yeah, a long time ago now, actually. Seems just like yesterday.
Yeah, long time ago, but...
so that is 10 Newton meters of constant torque, and it only works on PC. Will it ever work on a PlayStation or an Xbox?
I don't know why people think that we will release the T818 on console. We kept saying, like, since 2 years on our social that T818 is a PC wheelbase.
Okay, yeah.
And we are working on console wheelbase, which is T598 now.
I see, yeah.
So no, the answer is not. T818 is for PC only. And yeah, we will develop new wheelbase in the future, but there is no plan of making T818 available on the console.
Okay, so that specific model will never work on console, but there might be some new products in the future. And for right now, there's T598, which is direct axial drive. I can say it again. And that is on PlayStation at least, and the future might have something for Xbox.
PlayStation and PC.
Oh, and PC, yeah. Sorry, mustn't forget that. Okay. Well, that's the end of the community questions. Thank you again for sending those in. We're just going to invite another guest into the show, actually. He stood over there, but he's looking very serious because he's concentrating, helping on the stand. But please welcome Kamil Pawlowski to the live stream, a pro esports sim racing legend. I think you were on World's Fastest Gamer 2, Project Cars, World Champions. You've raced for Ferrari Esports, Racing Prodigy, probably a load more as well. How are you doing?
I'm
Welcome.
doing very good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Are you enjoying the ADAC SimRacing Expo?
Yes, this year is absolutely amazing. Last time at SimRacing Expo, I was, if I'm not mistaken, about 5 or 6 years ago when it was happening at Nürburgring.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah, much different experience. It's, from the perspective of a SimRacing esports driver, I actually like to see the sim racing growth in terms of the market of products for motorsport industry, for gaming in general, because I might be not following that much of the market. So seeing the progress here, 6 years later, seeing so many brands showcasing some innovative ideas, some innovative products, it's really very impressive that it grows and grows, and the market is raising, the popularity is raising. So that still in this product you can improve something on this side, on that side. So yeah, it's really impressive to see.
Yeah, I couldn't put it better myself. It's been a wonderful event. It's been very popular and great to see so many booths, and also somebody like THRUSTMASTer putting so much effort behind their showing. I'd like to ask you about the T598, principally because it's on your T-shirt. But have you been trying it, and what do you think of it so far?
I did, and from the perspective of myself as an esport driver, knowing the fact what this product is targeting in terms of the price point, which is a very important factor to speak about, I'm more than impressed, to be honest, because this product is targeting, I think, the most popular price point right now. So from my observation right now, the products between this price range from 500 to 600, people are looking for improvements, people are wanting new technologies. And yes, I tried this wheel yesterday, 2 days ago, today, and I'm more than impressed with how much the force feedback delivers with this price. So it's super smooth. First, you can feel that the road effects, the texture of the road, the bumps, all is very nicely pronounced on this wheel thanks to the new technology. The power is more than enough for even for me, but for most sim racers, it's just definitely enough.
Do you think it's a good starting place if someone wants to become a pro sim racer? They could buy a T598 and then become the next Kamil Pawlowski, maybe?
Definitely, this is the definitely the wheel I would suggest. I would recommend if you want to start sim racing, because it's, of course, you can find something cheaper, but with direct axial drive technology is the very big step compared to the belt-driven air gear and gear-driven wheels. So this is the maximum you can get, but with for this price. So yeah, definitely the wheel that I would suggest and recommend to anyone to start. Okay.
Yeah. I was also going to ask, when you're doing your pro sim racing competitions, are you using THRUSTMASTer equipment at home? What's your setup?
Yes, I do. I use THRUSTMASTer T818, so the higher end wheel from THRUSTMASTer, and TLCM pedals, and with I have many rims thanks to THRUSTMASTer. But my favorite one is SF1000.
Yes.
Very nicely made, but I really love the button layout and how it feels in the hands. I prefer the smaller rims, so I feel better force feedback throughout the wheels that have smaller diameter. So yeah, this is the perfect match for me for the competitions.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your input and feedback. I've got one final question. Are you allowed to say what competitions in sim racing you're going to focus on next?
Right now, my biggest focus will be Racing Prodigy series.
Right, which has some real-world racing to it, right? So
yes,
exactly. Are you moving your skills from sim racing into real world?
Oh yeah, it's a very long topic to talk about. It's really beautiful how nicely sim racing skills, how greatly translates into the reality. So competitions like this, where sim racers can prove themselves in the real world, behind the real racing wheel, just proves that it's just such a great tool to sim racing in general to use in motorsports, to train in a very efficient and cheap way. So yeah, my main focus right now, the very recent one, is Racing Prodigy, starting next month at NOLA in New Orleans. So we'll have a race there at
in
NOLA
Radicals
Motorsport Park. In Radicals, Mr. One. So
brilliant.
Amazing, absolutely amazing car.
Well, that's a great esports initiative to try and get the best sim racers into a real world car. So we wish you the best of luck. And obviously, you'll be practicing on your THRUSTMASTer equipment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kamil.
Cool guy.
Yeah, indeed. And a lot of skills.
Oh, yeah. Very, very talented. We hope he does well in the Racing Prodigy event that you mentioned there.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're coming towards the end of our live stream from the ADAC SimRacing Expo, but let's remind people about the giveaway.
Yeah, sure. So the giveaway is still running in the chat. again, if you join the live stream, not from the beginning, there is a giveaway to win a T598. I heard that it's almost sold out everywhere, if I'm correct.
Really?
So if you want to get one for the launch now, you should try the giveaway for sure.
Cool, that's interesting. Well, we've also got to mention the Hypercar wheel before we go, which was launched at this very event just a couple of days ago. Feels like it's been a lot longer than a couple of days. It's been very busy. But no, seriously, I got this off the wall while you were talking about the giveaway. Just explain to me what makes this so different and special to the other Thrustmaster wheels on the market.
So first, this is the first time that we use so many premium materials in one steering wheel. The front plate is made with aluminum. There is encoders made with metal as well. You have metal paddle shifters with magnetic sensor, obviously. The rim is made with real leather. I love this clicking sound.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's made with real leather. The top and the bottom of the wheel is made with Alcantara, which is really cool. And the small part here is forged carbon. So I don't know if we can clearly see on the camera, but this is a really good piece, like a really beautiful piece.
Yeah.
The good thing is because it's forged carbon, every single steering wheel has a different pattern. So we can say that you have a unique.
Will be unique.
Yeah, exactly. The look is slightly unique. So yeah, this is a premium wheel for the Thrustmaster ecosystem. We had one cool feature which is not common. The analog paddle are not at the back of the wheel, but at the front of the wheel.
Here we go. Let me try press it in. Yeah.
So you can use it with your thumb, which is
quite cool.
Yeah, quite cool. So yeah, this is a new range, top of range for us. It will perfectly fit with T818.
Yeah, okay, and T598?
And T598 as well.
Okay.
But it won't work on the previous wheelbase because at the back of the wheel, you can see there is the new quick release system compatible with T598 and T818 only, and there is no way to reverse and make it compatible with older wheelbase.
I see, but this is part of the new era.
Exactly, this is part of the new era. And plus, we want it to be as solid as possible, so we didn't want to have any additional parts or flexible part on this quick release, so that's why we made the choice to jump into the new era with this one and make it only compatible with T598 and T818.
I see. Okay, interesting. And this is available soon? Available now?
This is available for pre-orders since 2 days now.
Okay, yeah.
It will be shipped for first customers on November 14. Which is in about 1 month.
Yeah, soon.
So yeah, I mean, let's go for this one. This is a really cool one.
It feels like a step up in quality.
Yeah,
you know, you've got metal, forged carbon, actual Alcantara, not like synthetic suede or something, and real leather.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, all in the one device.
People are quite impressed when they see the
You've got to feel it.
Yeah, definitely.
To try it, yeah.
Because I think they didn't await us, like, as Thrustmaster, to make such a level of quality for steering wheel. Like, we got feedback from people here, like, wow, this is what we always wanted for our T818. A really premium steering wheel, good looking, and yeah, perfect fit for the T818.
And this sits at the top of the range alongside the SF1000. Basically.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. This is just a different philosophy. SF1000 is Ferrari branded. You have the screens, the LEDs, like F1 car, a lot of technology inside. Here, we are more about luxury, you know, like high quality materials.
Hence the name Hypercar.
Yeah, Hypercar, yeah, definitely.
Exactly, okay. And then this has got, finally on this, it's got some red accents, but there are some gold accents for some lucky people, right?
Exactly, from lucky people.
How do you get a gold one?
We made a special version with gold version, so basically the ring is gold, the encoders are gold as well, and the stitching are gold, but this is only for Thrustmaster Club members.
Club members.
So same price, but we wanted to, you know, give a special liveries for our customers because they are loyal to us. They bought the T818 in the first place. So yeah, we wanted to bring them a special thing for them. So. For those from the Thrustmaster Club, they should have received an email already.
Oh, okay.
To get access to this like gold version.
Well, I think that just about wraps us up for the live stream. Have you had a good time?
Yeah, definitely. That was super nice. This is the first time that we have a live stream at a show like this. First time at ADAC SimRacing Expo.
Yep.
First time that we
did it live.
Yeah, did it live. I mean,
in person.
We've
had interviews before over Zoom. Not quite the same.
Yeah, exactly. And it was. I mean, it was great to have a talk with you. Your
of course.
Traction is always, one of the experts of the industry.
Well,
so
thank you very much. It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
I guess
so. I guess so. So yeah, super nice to have a chat with you, talking about the new stuff here. I will like to thank everyone who passed by our booth during the 2 days. This has been an amazing event. We are really happy about what is going here, all the novelty we are about to bring in the industry, and all the feedback that people gave us for the product. So yeah, pretty busy weekend, but an awesome one.
Yeah, we can sleep next week.
Yes, please.
But it's been great. Thank you very much for having us along. Thank you for allowing me to talk to you for about an hour or so. It's always enjoyable. And THRUSTMASTER seems to be making some very interesting products, so wish you all the best. And for those watching, thank you very much for tuning in, putting in live comments, taking part in the giveaway. The giveaway is now closed, so a winner will have been chosen, I presume.
Yep.
So keep your eyes peeled for that. And also, please, please don't forget to follow THRUSTMASTER on Twitch, on social media, on the website.
As well.
And of course, yeah, got to get the Traction plug in at the end. Don't forget to follow @TractionGG on social media, or the website is simply traction.gg. Every day we have the latest sim racing news. But that's it from the ADAC SimRacing Expo at the THRUSTMASTER stand.
Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure. I hope you liked the stream. Then stay in the stream to know who is the winner.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't forget to stay tuned for the winner.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.